A reimagined version of the classic film The Color Purple is about to take the world by storm 40 years after the original hit theaters. Between a massive new cast, new songs, and some familiar faces who set out to correct the original's mistakes, there's a lot to look forward to. Let's take a look at all the behind-the-scenes details about The Color Purple. It's already clear there will be some major differences between the original film and the remake, which in itself is a good enough reason to make a new version. It's also a musical, unlike the original. The trend of turning successful films into musicals for the stage is far from new, but this trend of turning them back into new film adaptations may begin booming in Hollywood, with the upcoming movie adaptation of the Mean Girls musical, which of course was an adaptation of the original film. In the new Color Purple,
we want to connect with the younger generation.
The trailer advertises this new adaptation as a bold new take, so it's sure to bring the story to new audiences. A story which director Blitz Bazawule says,
"One of the cornerstones of culture, certainly Black culture.
Putting a little modern twist to it, but still capturing the essence of what this film needs."
You may know Fantasia Barrino from her American Idol win in 2004, or her Grammy Award and numerous nominations that followed. She was known for her show-stopping rendition of Summertime from the musical Porgy and Bess while on American Idol, so it's no wonder that she was a shoo-in for the musical theater world. The Color Purple, originally an award-winning 1982 novel by Alice Walker, was adapted into a 1985 film directed by Steven Spielberg. The story was then adapted into a musical, which hit Broadway in 2005 with LaChance as the leading role, Celie. Fantasia took over in 2007, and she's reprising her role in the movie adaptation. Yet making her major motion picture debut as Celie wasn't easy after her time playing the role on Broadway.
She and I are a lot alike. She and I went through some of the same things.
How she related to the heavy role made her time on Broadway incredibly draining.
I did Celie in 2007 on Broadway, and I hated it because I was so young and I was still going through so much. I'm glad that this time around I said yes, because at first I said no.
Taking on the role wasn't nearly as easy as it may have been for others because Fantasia knew just how draining it was.
I remember playing Celie when I was younger and it was heavy. And I said, no, I'm happy now, I'm married. I don't want to go back there.
When she learned about Blitz Bazawule's new vision, though, she changed her tune.
I was giving Celie an imagination, and I said, I'll take it. Fantasia
believed that this new iteration of Celie was something the world needed to see.
She needed to speak, and the young generation needed to hear it, and every woman needed to see it.
And when Fantasia chose to say yes, she said yes to all of it, including the stunts. She wanted to make sure that she fully embodied Celie in all that she did. So she turned down the offer for a stunt double for her scenes that involved altercations. Danielle Brooks is also reprising her role after mastering it on Broadway. Brooks played Sophia in the 2015 revival, which earned her a Tony Award nomination. Brooks says she had a different perspective when taking on the role nearly a decade later for the film, and she was thankful that Oprah Winfrey, who played the role in the original film, was looking out for her on this production.
I actually asked her in our hour-and-a-half conversation, I said, "Can you pray for me?" And she did.
It's clear that Brooks is thrilled to be reprising her role.
So if you're gonna get anybody to pray for you, that'll be Oprah Winfrey. And my life has changed completely ever since.
And she's also thrilled that the movie is coming out when it is.
Getting to play Sophia has been such a joy. Getting to do it from the theater, now to film, for the whole world.
Aside from the leading ladies who are taking their roles from stage to screen, the rest of the cast is just as star-studded. Halle Bailey plays young Nettie, and Ciara plays adult Nettie. Taraji P. Henson plays Suge Avery, and Coleman Domingo plays Mr., just to name a few. Some of the cast members aren't the only familiar forces in the film. Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey, and Quincy Jones are all producers on the new adaptation. Jones also produced the original film. Spielberg directed the original, and Oprah made her film debut in it as Sophia. Working on the remake of a film you were a part of 40 years prior is surely a unique experience. For Steven Spielberg, though, it's a chance to change something he wasn't happy with in the first iteration. In the original film, Celie has a brief romantic relationship with Suge Avery, after which Celie has deep feelings for Suge that aren't mutual. Spielberg wished that he had further explored this romance in his film, So being a part of the new version allows him to change things that he wished were different in the original. What changes are you hoping to see in this reimagined version? Let's talk about it in the comments. And for more videos like this one, like and subscribe to The Things.